My presentation topic is about from challenging to flourishing, cultivating adaptability and resilience through university experiences. So first of all, I would like to have a bit of self-introduction. I'm Rita, a year 4 psychology student, and I'm interested in how to transfer psychology knowledge into practical application. So I choose the psychological term adaptability and resilience as my theme to reflect on my university experience. So what does this term mean? According to the literature definition, adaptability refers to being able to adjust your thoughts, behaviors, and attitudes to new or changing situations. Basically, it's about being flexible enough to reinterpret challenges, to see them not as threats, but opportunities for learning. Meanwhile, resilience refers to the strength to recover from difficulties, to stay calm, optimistic, and keep moving forward even when things get tough. Through 3 challenges, volunteering with rolling books, studying abroad in Finland, and entering at Kajori Farm, I've learned to develop these 2 qualities and now grow from each challenge. So my first experience took place in the course gej4020 Community Reading and Literacy. I joined a social enterprise named Rolling Books, which uses mobile pop-up libraries to bring books and reading culture to the community. My work duty mainly involve on-site support like logistic in schools or other second-hand book distribution or selling events. At first, I consider my role to be simple, like moving boxes of books, set up stalls, keeping organized, and answer simple questions that people asked. I thought it was just helping with logistics and routine until one day, during an event, an interested book buyers asked me what's the purpose of this project. So that question completely froze me and I didn't have a clear answer, and for a moment I felt awkward and unprepared. But that short moment became a turning point, and the mind changing gradually happened when I realized and observed people's real passion towards reading and how the powerful connection of reading community bring people closer. Since then, I started to resonate and especially pay attention to how founder spoke about Rolling Books' mission of spreading empathy, sustainability, and joy of reading. Gradually, I shifted from just focusing on tasks, on understanding value, from mechanically setting up to stalls to talking with people about why reading matters. So this experience taught me how to adapt socially, how to listen empathetically, and how to represent an organization with heart rather than scripted words. The adaptability is not only about changing behavior, but also deepening empathy and finding the meaning to action. It also helped me develop ethical decision making, realizing that social service means understanding people's needs, not just completing tasks. So in terms of dialogues, I gained social interaction skills and ethical awareness, skills that form the foundation of community engagement. So my second experience was joining a student exchange program in Tampere, Finland. I had the chance to visit Europe. Everything is fantastic and dreamlike indeed, but there are also some invisible challenges. A new language, even different from English, a long winter, and no familiar friends. The biggest shock came from their education system. This happened during my personal observation of Finnish secondary classrooms from primary to upper secondary school. Their secondary education system and teaching methods were the complete opposite of my previous life. For example, the whole classroom is lit by students instead of teacher, no rankings, no examination stress, and no strict deadlines are settled. These distinctions raise my question. Without external constraints, how do students actually stay motivated to learn? Though confusing, I still try to figure out the answer. Until a conversation with the local primary teacher helped me to solve this puzzle. He told me that their education is built on trust and hands-on learning, letting students feel the joy of creation, and that I concluded that self-motivation is the key to sustainability. Therefore, reflecting on my original question and this conversation, I realized that I've driven mostly by external pressure rather than curiosity. From then on, I try to challenge myself to learn for interest, to be self-motivated and reflective. This is not only experience a new culture, but a new mindset for lifelong learning. And this trip exhibits my critical learning and broadens my global perspective, helping me realize learning through curiosity is more sustainable than learning through obligation. So my third chapter was my internship at Zari Farm and Botanic Gardens Holistic Education Department, whose mission is to harmonize the human relationship with the environment. They design and offer workshops and retreats to create positive and impactful learning experiences. And my work scope involves supporting and designing the events and program management. One time I helped organize a hybrid event called Journey of the Universe. So like everything went smoothly until a sudden Zoom connection broke down. We cannot inform the online participants immediately. Meanwhile, the offline participants were waiting because if I had no backup plan with the situation, I was freaked out at first. Then I noticed my mentors staying composed, explaining the situation and redirecting the focus. Watching her, I calmed down too quickly and stepped into the help with communication and coordination. Afterwards, I reflected that why did I panic initially? Is it because the preparation is insufficient? Actually, it's that professionalism and adaptability are not just about preparation, but about the sustainability when things don't go as planned. For further critical thinking, I suppose resilience in a professional settings means remaining calm under pressure and trusting the team. On the other hand, adaptability is the ability to shift roles whenever necessary, from planner to a problem solver. Moreover, it provides me with a new path from a learner to a veteran in handling different situations. According to Gilos, it built my problem-solving skills and improved my oral communication under pressure. Looking back at these three experiences, awkward social moments, cultural differences, and unexpected technical issues, I overcome and grow from challenges through adaptability and resilience. Adaptability taught me to embrace new situations with openness, and resilience taught me stay positive and move forward after setbacks. In the short term, my goal is to continue nurturing adaptability and resilience through weekly self-reflection journals. Writing this helped me to identify how I react to challenges and what can be improved. In the long term, I want to be a practitioner who promotes social awareness and lifelong learning, helping others to develop their own resilience so they can flourish through challenge as well. Now, I no longer see challenges as obstacles. I see them as opportunities to reflect, adapt, and grow. Adaptability helps us to change, resilience helps us continue, and together they make us flourish. About all is my presentation. Thank you for listening, and this is my reference.